And there we are. Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time to chill with your favorite uncle, your favorite cousin, and we got Big Ken in the house. So we about to get, I guess we about to get it in with all this week's shenanigans because we wasn't here last week, so we got a lot of build up.
Oh yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Mike Unhinged. Welcome to the Unhinged Podcast for your middle of your week therapy session, aka your middle of your week shenanigans. It's me, got my Uncle Telly up there, and we got 1/3 of my favorite podcast, the Fire Session Podcast, Mr. Big Ken's Comedy. Big Ken, what's up with you, my boy?
What up? What up?
Man, hey, I appreciate you pulling up on us, man.
No problem. You know, I'm always locked and loaded and ready, baby.
Hey, shout out to Benji. My boy is under the weather today. He would have pulled up on us, but I know my man is gonna be in the comments. So shout out to Mr. Banks, who's gonna be in the comments. He missing. And shout out to Patricia. She out there somewhere. Shout out. I was told to say forehead.
Who's
forehead?
Man, hey, if I was you, I wouldn't listen to Benji.
Benji had it on our podcast last night. So listen, bro, before we get into this intro, I was watching y'all podcast last night. I did not know bones didn't disintegrate after you cremate the body. I was so fascinated at that fact. I'm like, what? No.
Yeah.
I said they put them in a grinder. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, I thought it all burned up. You know what I'm saying? I thought the heat was so high in there. I thought, because when she said 1,800, 2,000, degrees,
yeah.
I thought everything would burn up. But she said, no, bones don't burn at all. So they have to put
that
the
is
bones.
interesting because I did not know that.
Yeah, they had to put the bones in the grinder to cremate. So when you have your loved one's remains in the cremation form, that's all bones.
Oh. Well, now I learned something new. And I will keep that stored in my mental Rolodex.
Listen, you gotta understand. I learned so much yesterday watching that show. I was like, what? Bones don't burn? But hey, man, we got a lot to get into today. So we gonna hit these. We gonna hit this intro, man, and we'll be back with our fan question.
Ultra made this beat.
Hey, don't make me slide on you. I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey, don't make me slide on you. I don't focus on revenge. God say he want me. Hey.
Feels like this. Like, hey, bro, have fun. Feels like as long as you spend it in the club, I don't give a fuck.
No, that's part of it, but I'm at Macaulay Culkin. I'm home alone.
And I'm just like, yeah, put it on his tab. Shit, I don't care.
You know, we both Aquarius. You know the vibe.
I know one time I got drunk and ended up at Popeyes. I don't know how I got Popeyes.
Then the other side of it say tampons. I said, hold on. Wait a minute. Why are there tampons in the boys' bathroom?
Slide. Anytime I'm fucking with the business, I slide. If it's keeping me from getting rich, I'ma slide. If it's by my people, by my kids, I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey.
Bruh, every time you get me at, why is there tampons in the boys' bathroom? Every time, bruh.
That question still has not been answered.
Hey, yo.
Hey, so before we get into anything, man, we like to hit them up. We like to talk to our people, talk to our guests, talk to our audience, and hit them up with the mental health check. Big Ken, we love to see you in here, brother. Mental health check 1 to 10. How are you doing on this lovely Wednesday?
I said 7, man.
7. Why 7?
Man, I just had a death in the family. One of my uncles, my OGs, passed away. So,
Sorry to hear that, man. My condolences.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So, it's one of those things where you kind of processing still, but everything else is going. And, he was sick for a while. So, it was kind of like, kind of expected, but at the same time, you just got to keep processing through.
Oh, okay, yeah. What's good with it? Our boy Benji, he coming through with the comments. Say what's good with it. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say I'm the same. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Apparently in my line of work, telling somebody you fucking figure it out is, I guess, not HR appropriate, and so definitely got sent to the office for that one because it was like it's just like sitting here trying to give them a plan on how to do this. My job is to fix stuff, but also try to make people self-efficient. I'm like, all you gotta do is do this, and third, and everything will run smooth. She had all the complaints in the world. I got a little aggravated. I was like, you know what? You fucking figure it out then. And then, that trickled up real fast. I'm like, damn, God, I can't be saying that to people at work.
Yeah, that's never gonna go over well.
Listen. Uncle Pudge, mental health check, brother. 1 to 10.
Oh, today is a 10, man. I'm a 10 today. Been a pretty good day. Yesterday was pretty decent too. Got a lot of things coming up this weekend that makes me even, smile. Got preseason football.
Oh yeah.
Like I told you. I got my little man got his first game. Get to see that. Hell, my girl coming down Friday with her kids to come visit us and go to the football. So I'm a happy camper.
We love to hear it. Hey, that's all right. People in the group chat, people in the chat, what's y'all mental health? You know what I'm saying? Deborah, Benji, EJ, what's the mental health on y'all? Hey, but while we doing that, man, we're gonna get into one of our first segments, man. Our fan question of the week is brought to you by one of my homeboys. He asked me a simple question, and he was like, "Hey, you think my question gonna make it to the show?" I said, "You know what? That's a damn good question." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, here we go. First question for the fan question of the week is: if your phone got hacked, right? What group chat would you not want to get leaked? If your phone got hacked, what group chat would you not want to get leaked? Anybody want to go? I already know.
I don't have one. I honestly don't have one. Yeah, I don't have one.
That one's kind of hard on me because I'm like, all my group chats are pretty, PG-13. Now the text messages. Is a whole different story. Now.
What text message you don't want getting leaked, Pug?
Well, getting little pictures sent to me, like,
snap.
Pictures and videos, whoa.
The ones that got the passcode lock on them?
Man, you know it, man. The special folder pictures and videos, like, the ones where I'll be like, "No, kids, you can't have the phone today." No.
I had to see. Ooh. I got like two of them. I would not. Between me and my cousins, Mark and Nick, I don't want that one getting out because Jesus Christ, like boy, we be in the acting and dog. Okay, it would have to be between me and my boy Woody, for sure. Me and my boy Woody probably be locked up as soon as they see the text messages. Between me and my cousins, and I know my other cousin Matt. I'm in the High Council. Shout out to the High Council. My cousin Matt. I wouldn't want those texts. I wouldn't want that group chat to get out because that we be in there just on some other, like, we roast everybody. When I tell you everybody, I'm talking about everybody. Nobody is safe in that group chat. And Matt will put something from Twitter, and we be like, "What is this?" And it just goes. Those comments go left really quick. So I would say, oh boy, there you go right there. That boy go right now. That boy right there. Shout out to you too. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I wouldn't want them group chats to get. Boy, we be canceled quicker than the motherfucker. That one got leaked. We be canceled so fast. Yeah, we kind of do it in there. Matt literally just go to Twitter, and I see it, and I be like, it's a Twitter link. And I'm like, I definitely gotta wait till I'm in the work truck to open this because ain't no telling. ain't no telling what I'm about to see on here. So, like, nah. Facebook, Instagram ones, all right, cool. They might be safe. Them Twitter links or X, they changed the Twitter logo to an X.
Yeah.
That's X-rated, baby.
Hey, but I was like, did I download a porn app or something? What the hell is this?
Yeah, the X is pretty relevant because Twitter is the back alley of social media, as I call it. It's the most unsafe place out there. You got to watch what you click on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, Twitter. Oh, listen, Twitter is lit. Tony. I'm telling you right now.
Twitter's a wild place.
I had Twitter when it first came out before anybody knew about it.
Nah, it's a different place
and
now.
Now I keep hearing about this unsafe Twitter. Now I'm like,
yeah, it's raw.
What the? Hold on, man. I got to cancel that.
Twitter is not it. Okay. Twitter.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me know.
Look at our brother Vengeance. I plead the fifth.
There will be no Twitter for the kids.
Twitter, wow, yeah.
Oh no, like hey, young Jeremy in the comments said Twitter is the new free porn site. Indeed, it is. That's all that's on Twitter.
Miss Brienne, a hometown degenerate like myself. Facts, I love Twitter. Yeah, I know. We know.
Now you can find amazing content on Twitter though. So it's the gift and the curse.
You can find amazing content in Playboy too, but
worse than Playboy.
Wait, I be selling folks out on reality shows. See, cut the shit, knock it off. You know what got me? You know what gets me? So hear me out, right? Hear me out.
Benji said, "I'm about to go download it now." No, sir.
Listen, Benji. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. All you gotta do is find one good page, and it'll send you straight down a rabbit hole, my boy. I swear to God. I swear to God. You find one good Twitter follower, boom, straight down a rabbit hole you go, bro. I swear to God, I'm not bullshit, bro. It's that simple. That's simple, bro.
It's the comments, bro. It's the comments that lead you down that rabbit hole. Because when you start going through the comments,
bro, when you watch a video and they got like 18,000 comments, and they put videos in the comments,
yes,
and people comment under the videos,
yes,
you seven comments into somebody else shit, and next thing you know, you look over, it's 2:00 in the morning, and you've been sitting there. I'm sitting, bro. On the
damn,
scrolling through freaking
y'all
Twitter.
Addicted like that?
Nah, that's Jody. That's not me.
Oh,
it gets you feel bad. Twitter gets you. Yeah, Twitter is the new porn site. And the crazy part about it is, here's this shit that get me right. Check me out. I can see a girl busted wide open on Twitter with no type of warning, right? But it'll ask me, do I want to see this content? When I typed up like AR-15s, just looking at designs, it'll ask me if I want to see this content. So you'll ask me to see guns, but you won't ask me to see a chick pop a ping pong ball out her coochie, but you'll ask me to see a gun. All right, cool. I see what Twitter's priorities at.
Yeah, buns over guns.
Either way, I'm gonna watch
both. Buns over guns.
I like
buns
that.
Over guns.
I'm not gonna be downloading Twitter though.
Hey, Matt saying that's why Twitter make you feel dirty. Yeah, it do. Man, say that's why you need. I stay out my business, Sam. Gotta wash your hands.
Why do you need an iPad?
Because it was better than the tablet that I wanted.
Okay.
Kelly laugh only on X. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I need to start a group chat on Twitter. Listen. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get us a show. I'm gonna get some of them Twitter girls to see if they want to do a podcast.
Okie doke.
You know, we're gonna get a podcast in honor of my boy Tori. We're gonna get a podcast.
Oh, Tori.
Hey, my boy Tori. But Telly, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's your time. It's my boy.
I'm ready.
Shine this week. All right, Telly. Who is going in the corner this week?
Ironically, when you said Tori, it's Tory Lorenz or however you say his last name.
Tory Lanez.
The motherfucker who shot Meg the Stallion.
Pow.
He got sentenced to 10 years. Motherfucker who shot.
First of all, allegedly. Hold on. Listen, we gotta say allegedly. The person who shot.
Okay, my bad.
No, it's not allegedly. He got proven guilty of it. He got proven guilty of it.
Hey, we still screaming free Tory, allegedly.
No, we ain't freeing Tory. Tory ass stupid. Who the hell shoots a female? I don't give a damn if she's 6'2".
She was tall enough to see that raggedy hairline he got, and she started roasting him. Couldn't take it. Shot her.
And it's supposed to have been her man's, and her ace, and he gonna shoot her. And I'm like, yeah, you an idiot, man. You gonna shoot a female?
He got Napoleon complex.
I didn't know he was that short.
Yeah, he definitely a little bit.
He like 5'5", bro. Tory like 5'5", 5'4".
5'5". What the fuck you doing hanging around a 6'2" broad then, man? That 5'5".
No, Megan only 5'10", bro.
No, she ain't. I thought she was 6'1" or something.
Nah, Megan 5'10".
Oh, what? She's still tall for a woman, Still 5 inches taller than him.
Megan 5'10" and Tory like 5'5". Like no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
He was afraid of her tossing him around the room, like ragdolling his ass. People, gentlemen, don't shoot a chick. Damn. If you that scary, stay your ass in the house.
Hey, my boy Young Jersey, but don't disrespect Tory Lanez. Hey, free
Samantha,
Tory, she lied.
I know what you want me to talk about. See, Samantha want me to talk about the goddamn Alabama incident.
Listen.
Damn that incident.
Samantha, be patient. Be patient.
Thank you.
Yeah, we be patient. Okay?
My candidates don't suck.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna talk about fade in the water. Okay, be patient.
Man,
climbing trees was always fun. I ain't got nothing against it.
She had a hot foot summer.
Jeremy is on free Tory. She had a hot foot summer.
Yeah, the man shot her in both her feet. Didn't he hit her in the hip or something?
No, bro, she got grazed by a bullet fragment, bro. She didn't get shot in the foot. Now, I'm not a nurse or a doctor, but I know it's a shit ton of bones and tendons and nerves in your foot. If Megan would have got shot in the foot, Megan would have been like that could be some serious damage to her foot. Like, she's not walking straight after that, especially if it's like a higher caliber gun. Like, you get shot in the foot, that could really do some damage. Like, that's a lot that it hit, like, in that one small area. So it's a bullet fragment hit her foot. And I think that was the whole uproar about everything.
I read what she said. She was upset that I guess he was making fun of her and all this other stuff afterwards, after the incident. And she was like, she couldn't believe, he would, make fun of her situation. And, she went off into this highlights how, Black women are treated in America and even in their own community, got off on that. And I'm like, here we go with this shit. All right. I'm like, cool. He shot you. He in jail now.
I mean,
let's move forward.
If he did it, he definitely deserved to be in jail. But I never thought there was actually a lot of proof to say that he did it, because it was like. But then again, I say this, right? Tori was smashing her best friend, and I was just like, well, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So that whole situation escalated, brother. You could have just not been, smashing her best friend, and you probably wouldn't have had the situation that you in now. So that's a lesson to everybody out there. People make better choices, because then you end up in situations like this.
Was he dating her or something? Or
they were dating like whole 2020 during quarantine.
Oh, Meg and him? I ain't know that. I didn't know they was dating.
Yeah, they were dating the whole 2020 during quarantine.
That'll do it then.
Yeah,
sticking your dick in the best friend. Yep, that'll do it.
It gets you, as I'm saying, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Gentlemen, do not do that. Do not smash your girl's best friend.
Smash the girl's best friend.
Get you 10 years.
It'll get you 10 years, bro. Well, y'all know what time it is. It's my favorite time of the week. And just before we get into it, Big Ken's Comedy and Mr. Who Loves You Baby do not share the views expressed that I post on my favorite segment of the week.
Not yet.
He needs some milk.
Oh man, so in light of everything that is taken off this week, you know I had to throw a couple of them in there for y'all. So this week, our first meme of the week, sent to me by the CEO myself, man. Say, Anna Morse, you know the old school cartoon went from Twisted Tea to a folding chair. It was not playing with y'all this week. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't.
I definitely got it.
Yeah, Twisted Tea, the folding chair. They was not playing with that. Like I said, the Montgomery Tea Party is what some other people are calling it. Y'all said black people can't swim. That shit surprised me too. I don't know why that was so funny, but I seen that.
Because that brother was moving. He looked like Michael Phelps in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at him. I'm going to help your peoples out, man. And this one recently just sent to me by my brother, Mr. Banks. Said, "Her, I want to ride your face. Me license, registration, and whole facts, please." Yo, I was like, bruh, it's definitely going on the show. So you know, every week I gotta do at least one. I gotta do at least one meme of the week titled FTK, fuck them kids. Because our kids would be the ones that get you going. So this week's FTK moment. Watch what you say around your kids, bruh.
Let's just say it's been a hard couple of months, okay? Why was I walking past my daughter's room yesterday and she was playing with her Barbies trying to get rental assistance? Her Barbies were trying to get rental assistance for the dollhouse. Yeah, she was reenacting the whole scenario and was like, "Oh, girl, I can't. You know, I just applied for some rental assistance." Please be careful what you say in front of your kids. Just be careful.
Be careful what you say in front of your kids. Shit.
Yeah, because her ratchet ass tried to get rental assistance.
So like,
That's
okay,
where
so
Q got it from.
I'm gonna tell you how I ain't shit. I'm looking at Shorty. I'm like, she kind of cute. Why you getting rental assistance? There ain't no nigga offer to pay the rent.
That man said he's volunteering to be Nate. And you know what I'm saying? She in a bind. He got her.
Hey, that's it right there. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind.
There's a lot of Nates out here, especially that it's about to become cold.
Yeah,
About to be a lot of Nates out.
My girl Kalisha said I need all kind of assistance. You ain't lying. So this one right here is titled "No Hands." Again, don't get mad at me. I just posted shit. I don't make it.
Okay, you ready? Set, go.
Interesting.
She was missing. What happened was she was missing a finger. She's missing a whole finger. Like, did you catch that? She was.
Well, you can't get mad if she gave you the finger.
Okay, you ready? Set, go.
What finger is that? That this one? Like,
yo.
This one's called Gay Tears.
Of the United States, President Obama, Mr. Trump, for the moment.
Dear Rainbow Mafia, don't come try to cancel me, bro. I'm just joking, bro.
They coming.
I'm just
now
joking.
That one I don't. Hey, it's on him.
Yeah, I'm just joking, bro. Don't cancel me, bro. That's not funny though.
I got a lot of. Hey, I got my own cancellation. Stuff.
Don't cancel us.
I don't need to put yours on me. That's
I'm just
him.
joking. Yeah, don't cancel me. For real, I'm just joking. This one's called Take It Off.
Andre, you gonna have to move because there's smoke getting in my hair. Take it off.
Yo, it be your own family members, bro.
And that's who it's supposed to be.
Yeah, chicks really be out here getting bent about their hair. I'm like, bro, just take it off. Like, this one, again, don't get mad. It's called New Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
That man peeled out on y'all.
That boy Chair got that sports mode. Stop playing with his top, bro.
Facts.
I seen this one a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, I lost it and had to find it again. Oh man, all I'm saying is, brother kind of had a point. I was like, I can see what she get mad, but you kind of got a point though.
My girlfriend just broke up with me for spending my own fucking money. Every week I buy this bitch whatever she wants, spend thousands of dollars on her, and the one time I spend $100 on a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never gonna go over well.
He had a little bit of a point. Like, he spent a little bit of money on him. It's the issue.
Nah, that's not gonna ever go over well.
I ain't say it was gonna go over well. I was just saying, like, you of a point there. This one,
yeah, no.
This is a 5-second.
Nice
clip.
try though.
Listen, this was a 5-second clip of Earl Spence and Crawford fight this weekend. Brother, man, you gotta keep your hands up. Like, how you get dropped like that? That's ugly.
That man didn't really want to box. That's why
This one, night.
He had to collect the money.
This one is called "She Thick at Heart."
Booty don't jiggle, jiggle. It's flat. You want to see it wiggle, wiggle. Too bad, because I may be flat in the front and in the back, but my personality is thick, and my heart is even thicker.
It's not the body. Person.
No.
Tully, you say you want to give it a whirl?
I don't fuck with bones, man. I don't fuck with sticks now. You already know that.
It's a lot of dudes out here that'll still smash though. Trust.
I mean, I ain't say I wouldn't smash. I'm just saying I didn't fuck with. Give me a few shots or something, and I'll thicken her up in my damn imagination.
But that boy hell. But hey, this one I like. I seen this one, bro, and I don't know why I thought it was so funny, because I my sense of humor is probably like left field. This one is called Emmanuel Don't Give a Fuck, because he truly don't.
You are the same type of cow. This is Emmanuel, do not do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. I'm trying to educate people right now, okay? Can you just stop? Can you inches tall? Emmanuel, every time. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, don't choose violence today. Please, every day we go through this. Gosh. Okay, so a lot of you from yesterday's video asked about Ferdinand, and this is Ferdinand. Emmanuel, leave it alone. Emmanuel, don't do it. Emmanuel, think about it. Think about it. Make smart choices. Emmanuel.
Bruh, ME moves don't give a shit. And this last one of the week, this is my favorite one. I say this for last. We're gonna watch the video, and it just keeps getting worse. The longer you watch the video, the worse it gets.
Like, why is you doing this to me? Yesterday you was just saying that you wanted to be with me. Now today I bring up I'm pregnant, you don't? That's
cousins.
Okay.
We're cousins.
Okay, but it's your fault.
We're cousins.
It's your fault.
I'm not having a baby with
It's your fault. You never told me it was related.
I'm not having.
You kept it from me.
We have a baby. I'm not having a baby with my cousin.
Bro, you are the reason why this happened. You nutted in me. You came in me. All you do is lie. And you never want to own up to the shit you do. Tell them how I caught you on the bed with a man 3 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Right. Like, you notice the longer you watched it, the worse it got. Like, wait up. And then the ending was like,
yeah, he for the streets.
Wait,
all kinds of streets.
What? The cousin?
Oh, wow.
She thinking he messing with her cousin, his cousin?
Oh, no. That is her cousin. And she's
that's his cousin.
That's his cousin. And she's pregnant.
Oh.
And now he don't want to keep the baby. She blasting up about getting caught. You know what I'm saying? with a dude in the bed a couple months ago. So normally this is part of the show where we get into it, right? This is first of all, I want to play the credit because I love it, right? So this week we were supposed to have a scenario on here, right? We're supposed to do the
unhinged scenario.
But in light in some recent events, the Montgomery Tea Party, the Fade in the Water, Aquaman, we are gonna give it a few minutes to talk about. And if y'all don't mind, right, we got time. Would you guys mind if I played the video so we can get a refresher on the nonsense, and then we'll get into it in a little bit. So we're gonna give y'all a few minutes. We're gonna watch the video, all right, and y'all let us know. We're gonna talk about it right here. So what a lot of y'all been waiting to see, the Montgomery Tea Party, the Fade in the Water. Here it is.
Oh man.
Oh, you love to see it every time, bro. Oh God, Jesus, that was a lot. I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Oh man.
Big Ken, you the guest of the night, man. Where do you want to start off with there?
Okay, first of all, the hat in the air. What? like the Bobby Shmurda hat throw up in the air. I'm like, what, like, was that already, like, you know what I'm saying, something that was in his mind? Like, that was something to let people know, like, come help. Like,
I think that was the international sign for, like, help me.
Because he threw it, and he threw it up high in the air. I'm like, bruh, like, where did that even come from? So from there, it just popped off, man. And it's so much to break down in that video. But I think my favorite part has to be the chair. The chair, the man came in with the chair, and everybody was having a seat. Because he was swinging that thing, and then he smashed the lady on top of a dome, man. The lady was already having a seat, and he went and gave her another one across her dome. That's wild, man. That dude's wild, man.
I mean, he hit her with the chair, and at a certain point, I'm watching a video, and only one clip kept coming to my mind. Like, the whole video, like, right when everybody got off the boat, I'm watching that whole clip, and the only thing that came to my mind was,
the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
That was the clip that came to my mind the entire video. Because I'm like, bruh. Like, I'm gonna ask you a real question, like, dear white people on that boat, how did you think this was gonna go? Like, did you not? I feel like this. Hear me out. And I'm not making any excuses for the people. I think what happened, they got on the boat. They was drinking, right? And you know, white people are already privileged, and they got the drinking, and the motherfuckers was like, y'all ain't moving my boat. Fuck y'all. Y'all can't tell me what to do, right? And then Buddy went over there, was like, now y'all gotta move this. Some people gotta get over here, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, man, fuck it, we gonna jump this nigga because it's only one of him. I don't know why, right? Hear me out. I don't understand why white people would ever think that we as a black race wouldn't take any opportunity to legitly whoop your ass if we had the chance to. Do you know at least 89% of black people walk around looking for a white person to do some stupid shit just so we can have a reason to pop one of y'all asses? Like, we truly do, right? And then it's like, you gave a boat full of black people in Alabama, out of all states, the green light to tear off into your ass. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but you gave them the green light. You played the stupid game. You played the game. But I'm going to talk about that first brother that came in. Brother, you ain't throwing enough punches for me. You trying to break up the fight. I would have came in there with a fucking rock bottom elbow on somebody. You hear me? I would have came in with a rock bottom elbow.
Well, I applaud him for being the first one to even come down there, because if he hadn't been there, it would have been worse. Like, it would have been worse for Buddy on the ground because they already had him down. They was putting the bees on him. So, you know, I applaud bro for coming in and at least doing that, because there was a lot of other people around that were watching. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about all the people that were watching. Like, y'all ashamed of yourself. Y'all did all that recording, but not damn. So what happened to people out the boat? But you should have known there was gonna be some shit when you should have known when you seen 3 niggas walking up to you, skipping and smiling. You should have known. You should have known. You should have known. You should have known it was gonna be a problem. You thought getting back on the boat was gonna save you? You thought getting back on your boat was gonna save you. The only thing that would have saved you would have took off. Like, why did you get on the boat and not leave was my question.
They had to assess the situation. You know what I'm saying?
They thought they was playing hide and go seek and they was in the safe zone.
Oh, my other favorite part though is when old boy was getting the hands put on him and he jumped in the water. That man had no other escape. That man said, "I'm about to dive in this water." Oh man, that boy went and dived in that water. Hey man, like I said, it's so much to break down this video, man. It's hilarious.
My boy Chris said they were drunk and not out of the mind, and they fucked the reality. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get out that jam, and he got out that jam.
But like, where were you gonna go after you got out that jam? Because they were still gonna come for you.
We already seen we got an aquamarine. He already swam across, so he don't care about diving back in, coming to get you. So
you know what I'm saying? It was just so much. And the police out here talking about they want the one dude that hit the lady with the chair. They want somebody to turn themselves in. You think the black community finna turn this man in? We don't like the police on a regular day. You think they finna turn him in? Nah. Like where do you think that's gonna lead to? You think they gonna turn him in? Nah, no, they're not. You ain't nobody finna snitch. Who? What chair? But the amount of merchandise they selling, bro, they selling chairs with little earrings on them. Walmart literally put up a section of folding chairs. Bro, talking about the hot item of the week. They really got a section of folding chairs, bro.
I mean, hey, gotta
Like,
capitalize, man.
I'm like, Walmart's so petty.
So sad.
All the t-shirt makers are making t-shirts all week long. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We've been getting memes all week long about this.
Thanks.
Like the Boston, the Montgomery Tea Party, Fade in the Water. You know what I'm saying? Cuba Swimming Junior. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting. I seen the meme with Django. Instead of a whip, he had the chair.
I think that Aquaman was the hardest though. The one I saw.
Aquaman was the hardest. I seen the picture like Aquaman, and it was a picture like Terrence Howard smiling.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. It's just it was just so much in the video though. I like when I first seen the video, I was just sitting there looking like, bruh. And even white people are looking like they deserve to get their ass whooped, bruh. I'm just saying. Even white people. This white lady from Alabama was like, I've been living in Alabama all my life. And I was like, I ain't never seen a more deserved ass whooping in my life. It was like, fuck did you think was going to happen? So like, bruh. You know, one white dude said, it ain't been looking good for white people in the water lately. Last month, it was the submarine. Early this year, you had orcas tearing up yachts. Now you got the Montgomery beat down. I'm just saying, like, dang, dog. Like, white people, bro, it ain't looking good for us in the water this year, bro. Maybe we want to sit the rest of this year out. I was like, nah. Telly, my brother, what were your thoughts on this video?
Well, man, at first I was seeing, you know, like you said, all these memes and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell happened? What's going on? And I kept hearing people talk about it. I'm like, what is going on? And then it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I saw the video for the first time. I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, that's what happened. And then when I found out it was Alabama, I was like, what the motherfuckers thought it was 1960? You can put your hands on somebody, you know, and get away with it? Like, and then as I watched it more, man, I'm like, man, this is sad, man. I mean, I'm like, had we come to this, you know, you want to hit the man was at work, man just asked you nicely, could you move your boat or something? You want to hit the dude. And then didn't think it was going to be any repercussion. And, you know, I was proud. I was like, you know, black people came and helped. And then I was like, man, the bitch who was talking annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, why the fuck you ain't down there helping? You sitting up here talking about get them. Your scary ass up there. Why you ain't down there helping? You and dude next to you. Y'all got your phones out. Supposed to have your fist out. You know, like.
We needed a cameraman. Telly. She wasn't that great of a cameraman, but we needed one.
I mean, for real. And her commentary was stupid. And then I'm sitting up here like, you know what, man? I made a post about it. I said, you know what? That type of energy and, you know, and awareness and alertness, I'm like, why can't we do that in our own community? You know, why don't we just go and jump on some drug dealers and prostitutes, dry their ass out of our community? Let's do it like that, man. March down to that damn inadequate school and the inadequate school system and beat some ass like that and demand more, you know, better shit. You know, cool, we can come together when to throw fists when one of us in trouble, but why can't we extend it beyond just that, man? Like, you know, let these people know, stop fucking with us. You know, and you know, like, come on now, we done been nice enough. Now, stop fucking with us, or you're gonna get fucked up. You know, and this is how we gonna fuck you up. We gonna come knock on your door and stomp the shit out of it till we get what we need to get.
I definitely get the message. It was really nice to see us as a people kind of stand up and be like, nah. But to keep it a buck, it was like we stood up because it was in the face of ignorance too. Like, let's not get it confused. We was like, oh, we get to beat on some white people today? Yeah, I'm here for it. And I think that was the majority of stand up because I do agree.
I mean, it's Alabama. Of course they want to beat on white people in Alabama.
Is, in the wrong state, bro. That would have ended up in
right.
the shootout. Just throwing that
I mean,
I think
dude,
because Alabama, I think it's like a very Republican, like gun-free state. I think that hey auntie.
Hey, Miss Yvonne.
I think that in certain states that would have ended up a lot different. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a Florida representative, that would have ended up in a shootout.
Yeah, I'm glad there wasn't no guns out there, man.
I say
I'm glad.
Right.
Glad.
Because
dude, I'm telling you, man.
Right, was one person, and in all honesty, if the security guard had a gun, he could have dropped all 5 of them people, and would have been right in the midst of the stand your ground law, and wouldn't have been a damn thing anybody can do about it. And
well, do Alabama have stand your ground? Do they have that law?
I know a couple states have stand your ground. I know Florida.
Georgia. I believe Michigan has it. I believe
Michigan has a castle law. I know Texas has it. Texas got some weird ass laws. Texas got like
Texas
got like agreement dual laws where like if 2 dudes agree to a fight in front of the cops will let the niggas fight it out. Like if you
that's Texas, man. They still got like laws from the Wild West, probably. Jeez.
No, but I know Texas has.
Listen, I'm from Alabama. I'm from Georgiana, Alabama, Butler County. It is that you can carry a weapon. It cannot be concealed. So if I'm in my truck, which most of us do drive pickups, most of my cousins do, and on the front seat of that truck is my double barrel shotgun, and you talk some junk, and you come to my truck and you see that shotgun and you still talking junk, and I shoot you, I'm good because I didn't conceal the weapon. And you knew that weapon, because you saw that weapon on that front seat. So what you said was, I'm going to take my chances, and you lost. And that's how Alabama sees it. Hello, everybody. I know I'm late to the barbecue, but I trust me, I'm bring y'all some sauce for them red. I'm bring y'all some sauce. But in Alabama, you can carry a weapon as long as it's not concealed.
So you can't conceal it. Okay, in Florida, it's only concealed. Like you have to have it. You have to have it concealed. Like you have to have it. Like at least make an attempt to have it concealed. Like if you're, you know what I'm saying, you got some people that sometimes they poke a little bit. They don't really worry about that. Like, hey, you trying, but in Florida, you have to have it concealed. And it is the same thing in Florida. Like if I seen a video where a dude came and walked up on the other dude car with a machete, and my homeboy sent me that video, and he was like, hey, that's pretty much lights out, right? I was like, yeah, 100%. That's right there. You walk up on my car with a machete. That's all she wrote right there. And especially if I shoot you from inside my car, oh yeah, that's a done deal. I think the biggest mistake people make with like stand your ground laws is getting out of your car. Do not get out of your car, because if you get out of your car, it can easily go from you being a victim to you being the aggressor.
Right.
So stay in your car. And if they roll up on your car, it's like she wrote. And make sure you shoot through the windshield, because they can just pop that off and pop another one off.
But I think people got to understand that make that your last resort, because when you fire that gun, you're going to jail. They're going to arrest you, and you're going to be processed, and they're going to take you to court. You're going to go through all of that. And the things that you're talking about will help you if you got a great lawyer, but it's so much trickery behind that. That's the problem with being able to carry a gun, is a lot of people don't know the laws behind it. You know what I'm saying? To the extent, right? So when you get to court, it's all about who knows the law and who's able to prove what. Right. Even if you were defending yourself, it's tricky, man. It's very tricky.
Because y'all had to do
defender, you going to jail.
Oh yeah.
If you get one of these right, you get one of concealed carry permit, right? make sure you get this right here. This is $13.99 a month, and it is a firearms attorney that will cover up to $250,000 of your case. So if I ever had to actually use my gun for real,
okay,
they have instructed me when the cops show up, you say, I discharged my firearm, I defended myself, I want to talk to my attorney. Do not say anything after that. No matter what they ask you, you don't say nothing else after that. And you wait. He said, they say 99% of the time, Ken's right. You are going to jail. They're gonna most of the time they're gonna take you to jail because you might have somebody that walks up and like if there's video footage, then the lead cop there might look at the video footage and say, okay, I see this as self-defense. So I'm gonna give you some information and we'll do an investigation. But if there's no video footage, you do not incriminate yourself. You shut up, you go to jail, you call your lawyer. Because the thing is, let's say like this, right? For instance, let's say somebody kicked down your door in the middle of the night and you shoot them and you kill them. You call 911 and be like, somebody just broke into my house, I shot him and killed him. Do you know what you just did? You just admitted to a crime.
But as long as you're in, well, I know in New York, if you're in your house and they broke in your house and you shot them and you killed them, okay, you good.
Yeah, that's castle law.
That same way here. They break into your house and you kill them, yeah, you straight.
Soon as you step out that front door, I don't even care if you're on your front lawn. Soon as you step out that front door and you kill him, you're done. Why? Because he was trying to get away. You didn't have to shoot him.
Yeah, no, in Florida. So in Florida, it's a lot of people think it really be wilding out. So in Florida, they have to make entry to your main house. And a lot of people get there, not your porch. Not your porch. So if they come through a screen door, that's not in your house. If you are inside your house, they have to come through that main front door. Now, once they come through that main front door, it's a wrap then.
The verbiage is different because down south, there's the main, when they say main, because you will say front room. We don't say front room in the north. So as soon as you step in the door, you're in my house. But in the south, even if you have a porch, even in the south, if you're not in the front room, you're not in the house. So that's the reason why can't shoot him on the porch. Got to shoot him in the front room.
Well, I mean, from the last class I took, and I'm in Texas, here it doesn't matter. It's worded, I think, in the documentation. Once you cross any threshold entering that house, right? That means front door, back door, window. If you're inside that house at all, that's why they always joke and say, if you're gonna shoot them, drag them in the house first.
Yep.
Yeah, they joke. No, for real. In Florida,
I mean,
in Florida, we had a dude who had somebody broke in the house and the dog attacked him, right? And then the dude ended up shooting the dude, right? And then he thought about it, and the witness was like, we heard 2 shots fired. And then a few minutes later, we heard another shot fired, right? And when they finally questioned the dude, they was like, why'd you shoot him a third time? They was like, because he was going to sit here. Because the dude was like, he would have sued me. He would have sued me for my dog biting him. And I could have had my dog put down even though you broke in my house. So, like, dead man can't sue.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean,
and
the logic behind that.
Dude had enough. But no, for real, listen. The thing is, right, in Florida, if somebody breaks in your house and you shoot them, and the prosecutor can be like, that was excessive force.
Yeah.
The person who broke in your house can sue you.
Yeah.
And when
Right.
we've had that happen, dude broke in another man's house, dude shot him, dude ran out the house, snapped his ankle trying to get out the dude's house, and sued the dude and won.
Do you know where that comes from? That comes from white folks breaking into black people's houses once they were able to have houses and black folks retaliating. So what they did was they put in place laws to keep themselves safe. Yep. That's the history of that. That's the history. Because if you think about it, if you watch some of those movies about the time right after slavery, and you'll see a well-dressed black man in a wonderful suit, and you'll see the police officer, harassing him because of course he ain't got no suit of clothes like that. And where you get a car from like that, and then he may be going in the bank to do banking, and he comes out and his car is destroyed, right? So when they would break into black people's houses that lived in the black area that was nice, black folks were shooting white folks, and white folks was like, "Oh no, you can't shoot and kill us. Oh, even though we broke into your house, right? You can't shoot and kill us." So those laws are on the books for that. A lot of people don't know that harbor was the same place where they used to auction off slaves.
Oh, word?
And,
Yep.
yeah, and all of that rage that you saw was trauma of 400 years of being oppressed. And of course, white folks have so much to say about the chair incident. Now, I know all of y'all on Facebook because I see y'all. Do you remember Thursday? They put up there on Facebook the chair, and they showed you the black man that invented it. He was a freed slave. And then on Sunday, we saw another use for the chair. I was bugging. I was like, I just saw this information.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Shout out. I bet that brother didn't know his invention was gonna come in handy
would never. But white folks are saying,
about 112 years later, boy, look at us now. Smacking the shit out of white folks with the same chair, brother. We appreciate you.
But all they talked about was, oh my goodness, I can't believe he hit her like that with the chair. I can't believe that she jumped in grown man's fight. Okay? You jumped in a grown man's fight and you didn't expect to be whipped by a grown man. I ain't seen no other women. I didn't see no black women jumping in like them white women was jumping in like they thought they was going to do something. You jumped in there like Billy Badtail, got your butt folded, and then thrown in the water.
It was a rough day for the Caucasian.
Yeah, it was some sisters out there putting in work though.
Yeah, but it was putting in work. But they weren't initially putting in work. You know why? Because we got enough sense to know when grown men are talking, shut your mouth. We also know when grown men are fighting, unless he say, yo, boo, help, we know you got this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You say y'all know when grown men talking, shut your mouth. Where these women at?
Listen.
I need to find these women.
Sure.
Where they at? Point them out.
Sure.
Here we go.
Sure. The color of my hair. This weave is not because I just want to try gray hair. I'm a woman of a certain age. A woman of a certain age is different than these 30s and these 20s.
Well, that's what we need. Thank you for clarifying.
We're not even taking them sisters. We're not accepting those sisters. We're not claiming them.
Thank you, Miss Yvonne, for clarifying, because I've been searching for one that will shut the fuck up when I tell them to.
So let's get into the main topic. So main topic tonight, Miss Yvonne came in, is taking accountability for the person you choose to be in a relationship with and not blaming anyone else for your bad decisions.
Woo, I love this subject right here.
Ooh, snap. So let me tell you,
man,
I see a lot of people, right? A lot of people. Because, I love this good old internet. Ain't nothing like me, boy. Ain't nothing like some Kevin Samuels Instagram. Boy, because I tell you what, I don't see so many people dog the person they with. So hear me out. This is my point. I had a discussion with a young lady, right? Young lady, and she's been on the podcast before. I'm not gonna say any names, you know what I'm saying, because we had a disagreement. So I'm not gonna say any names, but she made a statement.
Text it to me.
We had a disagreement about, she said, and I quote, women are so much smarter than men. Women cheat better. And I said, let me ask you a question. She was like, what? If women are so damn smart, how these dumb niggas get you to stay in relationships for 8 to 9 years and not marry y'all asses if you so smart? She said, well, that's because of trauma and this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting there looking like, so
What
what
trauma?
is you not taking accountability for the dude that you picked, right? Hear me out, ladies. How do you lay down with a man and have sex with a man who's not taking kids you know he has? Like, you with this man every single day and he don't go see none of his kids, but you having sex with him raw. If he a deadbeat daddy to the kids he already have, what make you think he gonna be a father to yours? And yet you laid up and got pregnant. Make that make sense.
But she's different. Don't you get it?
Listen,
I'm different.
So in conclusion, first question of the night on our main topic, right? We're gonna go around the room on this one. How important is it to truly learn who you're dealing with while dating? Miss Yvonne, lady of the night, we'll let you go first.
Absolutely. And you know, the younger women are probably gonna say, "Oh my God, she don't know what she's talking about." And I don't end up in situations like you either. But you absolutely have to know, if you won't pull your skirt up so quick, you might realize you don't want him to pull his pants down. I'm just saying, because you know, oh, he looks good, and we had a good time. He took me out to dinner, and then we went back to his place, and you know, and everything, and he called you the next day, and you realize this guy is dumb as a rock, right? Okay, so it's only a one night stand, and you didn't use any protection, so now you're pregnant. So now you're going to try and make a relationship, right? Because this is your child's father, and now you're in a relationship with the dumbest person you ever met. All you had to do was finish dinner, go on a second date, and at that second date, he would have revealed everything he did in that first date, and that could have been your last one. But instead, oh, he looked good. You know, I don't understand this. Oh, he looked good, I want to screw him. Okay. He got to do more than look good, because there's penises everywhere. I live in a community where I can walk outside, go to straight pair, put my hand out, a penis fall right in it, poof, right? So he looked good, I want to screw him. There's no other criteria. And I'm not talking about guys. I'm talking about women, because we're the ones that get pregnant. We're the ones that have to take care of these babies. We're the ones that have to be nurturers and caretakers. So you got to do something a lot more than, oh, you look good. Because there's a whole lot of good looking guys out here. And they be slipping dead in my DM, and I'll be slipping right past them. So we're caught up right now in the place of, oh, he looked good, she looked good, right? And the funny thing is, and I think Jody and I have talked about this, if you take 10 women and turn them around, right? You can't see their face, you just see the back of them. All of them look the same. They all have 3 or 4 bundles of hair. The side view, all you see is long lashes. You see waist trainers. Now the hair color may be different. The booty size may be a little bit different, but they all look the same. So there's no originality for young men. So it doesn't make a difference to them who they're hitting, because they're hitting the same woman. And they're all talking the same smack. Oh, you're going to pay my bills? You're going to take me out? You're going to buy me a car? Sis, a brother of substance that comes to the table, he's not looking to put a meal on the table for you just to eat, because he gets hungry too. So he's looking to see what you're bringing to the table. And you got to bring more than 3 bundles of hair, a waist trainer, and a slamming booty. Now that may get you some stuff, but it won't keep a relationship. You know, that's just the way it goes. You know, the things that we taught, well, I know I was taught by my mother was taught by her mother, and so on, is not being taught anymore. Girls are going from girls to women. There's no such thing as a lady. Right? You're not taught lady. So you're not acting like one, and you're not treated like one. Because men respect a lady. They do. when a lady walks in a room, I don't care if you're with your woman and it's not disrespectful, your head will turn and you will be like, okay, sis, pull up. Because she carries herself a certain way. My mother used to tell me, just don't flounce in no room. You walk into the room, you take a deep breath, you count to 5, and then you enter a room. Because now all eyes are on you. And you better be something for them to behold since they looking. That's just the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? So these girls, they're missing that component. And that's the reason why they're on Facebook talking about how he ain't worth nothing. But where's your worth? And my ex-husband used to say all the time, if men are dogs, then women are dog catchers. And I couldn't disagree with him. That's probably the only smart thing he ever said. But that's why we divorced.
Well,
but you know,
he was smart enough to marry you, so that was another smart decision.
One smart enough to keep her, obviously.
Hey,
there you go.
You know, that's
there
it.
You go.
That's
yeah.
it.
Big
Two smart decisions.
And that's because in my 20s, I was like, yo, he looked good. I talk about what I know.
Okay.
He looked good. Semi-pro football player, trying to get to the, major league, had the body of life. Ain't had 2 quarters to rub together, and didn't have, and even if you don't have 2 quarters to rub together, didn't even have a plan to find 1 quarter to get another quarter to start rubbing them together.
Damn, that's rough out here.
And so here I am raising this child by myself because this guy should have been a guy that I met and I left. Period. Absolute period. Why did I marry him? Because I got pregnant. I was raised by 2 parents. I felt my daughter deserved the same and did not know that that man could never be my dad. A man who worked 16 hours a day, almost up until the day he died at 63. My dad was never home for holidays. Either he was leaving with the holiday meal or he was coming in while all the guests were leaving. I don't know not one holiday I've ever spent with my dad because my dad was working. Even when we was out of the house, my dad was working because he liked stuff and he wanted to make sure his wife had stuff.
I love to see it. Big Ken, same question to you, my brother. How important is it to truly learn the person you dealing with while y'all dating?
I tell people all the time, I mean, in relationships, it's the most important thing when building anything is a foundation, right? So you have to be friends first. You have to be, I think that's the mistake. People go into a situation when they meet people already thinking relationship and they skip over the friendship piece. You should go into a situation looking to be friends with this person before you even think about the relationship piece. And I think that's the key thing that's missing across the board, right? They look at friends as, I saw a video today that's something stupid to me, where the young lady was telling the guy that was interviewing them, her best friend, she never thought about dating him because they're too good of friends. And I'm like, most of the time, those are the best people because he knows you. You all have established an amazing friendship. You all have things in common. And you saying you can't find a man and you've been looking for a man for 5 years. Meanwhile, this dude right here is sitting right next to you and he's an amazing person. That don't make sense to me. The person you spend the rest of your life with, and that's what you should be dating for after a certain time, right? Maybe when you're in your 20s, you're dating for fun, and there's gonna be some things you do in there that might be dumb, but you just have to be careful. But once you get to a certain point in life and you're looking for a relationship, you have to slide in that friendship piece before you even start looking for a relationship. And then once you build that relationship, that friendship, you'll start seeing whether this person is, material for you or, like Miss Yvonne said, somebody who just, you know what, we had a good couple of dates. It's time to move on because you're not who I'm looking for. So you just got to be careful, man. Everybody today is in a hurry. We're in a microwave society. We want everything so instant. You know what I'm saying? And people got to understand, you know what I'm saying? If you want something good, it's going to take some patience to get it.
Well, you ought to put that on T. You know what? That'll be next. That'll be the next status on Big Ken's comedy page. Right there. Listen, I get what you're saying about the best friend thing. I truly do. All right, hear me out. I got 3 females that are like my A1 day ones, and I've noticed something in all 3 of them. And this is why it was like, fellas, hear me out. When y'all say stuff like it's hard for men and women to be friends, that's bullshit. Because I've listened to my 3 homegirls enough to know that y'all batshit crazy. Y'all done lost y'all. Are you? Do you hear yourself? There ain't no way in hell I have put myself in a situation to be dealing with this. Like, y'all want this man to be mind readers. I say y'all batshit crazy. I tell them all the time. Shout out to my A1 day one. I said, I'm sick of you. You hear me? Sick of you. I'll be sick of her. She calls me and she like, best friend. I be like, bruh. She be like, you sick of my shit? I'm like, I had a conversation ain't even started yet. Yes. She thought it was good because I'm sick of my shit too. And then she go to telling me, we go to talking, and about 10 minutes, I'm like, bruh. I said, listen, I don't ever want to hear any man be insecure about me and your friendship, because I'm gonna tell that nigga, brother, you deserve better.
Shut up.
All right. Let me tell you right now, you dating a mental patient, my nigga. Don't do it to yourself. You deserve better. All right. I am not your competition, nigga. I am your therapist.
Oh my God.
You will be on my couch.
Oh my God.
I can't figure it out either, bro. I can't figure it out either. Tell you.
But in defense of the bat crazy sisters, right? I think that we allow the trauma in our relationships put us in a position of acting that way, because we get in a relationship. No. We get in a relationship, right? And we have all of these ideas of how it's going to go. We're having pipe dreams. We're not looking at what's happening. So when you don't turn out to fit in, be that piece of the puzzle that's supposed to fit into the puzzle to make my dreams come true, then we're hooping, hollering, yelling, and screaming at you instead of sitting back and realizing I'm not the one for him. You know, we never take into consideration I'm not the one for him. He's not that much. Then he's not into me. I just told a friend the other day, oh, I met this guy who was on the phone for 9 hours, and I'm listening to her. She says, you ain't got nothing to say? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Single men don't want to be alone. They don't mind being single. They don't want to be alone. They like to talk. Child, listen.
Did he go to work?
Listen, it was the weekend. It was the weekend.
That mean he didn't play no Call of Duty, no 2K, no nothing.
They was on the phone watching TV. They was cooking together, all this stuff. First conversation, right? And she's like, oh my God, this is fabulous. I said, that boy is lonely. He was happy to have company. Do not put his last name behind yours. That boy ain't like
Did
that.
he invite her over?
No, they're on the phone.
Oh, he got bad dick. You ain't talking.
No. He's not thinking. God, listen, guys like to talk just like we like to talk. I told her he will take you out to dinner and still not have intentions because he's tired of eating alone. Women have all these things that we can do together. You guys don't. You guys don't get manis and petties together. You don't have mimosas and brunches.
Not in this lifetime.
You know? So
you're right. You know what
we can do.
You know what we do on TV? We start podcasts. This is how we talk to each other.
Okay. Yeah, but it's limited. It's limited. So here we are. We're with you, right? And we're thinking that you're going to fit into this puzzle. You don't, and we stay with you. And we cause ourselves to go through trauma. And the trauma that we've caused ourselves is staying with someone who don't want us. And we will not sit back and say, okay, let's look at this. It's the weekend. Unless he works on the weekend, every guy, I got 3 guys on here, and if I'm lying, raise your hand. When you're dating someone or you dated someone, you couldn't wait for the weekend if you were off, because we're going to do some Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday. Am I correct?
You ain't never lied about that.
Ain't no reason for him to call you Wednesday. You know why he's calling you Wednesday? Because his weekend was full.
Damn.
His weekend was full. And he giving you the little bit of time he got left. So he'll give you Wednesday from like 7 o'clock to 10. Oh, yeah. And he took me to dinner. And he took me to
7 to 10.
Hey, Mr. Boy, you messing up the game. Now he done fit you in the schedule. She out here messing up the game.
I'm not messing up the game because
yeah, you is. Somebody finna get a text right now.
Not.
Why you don't talk to me on Tuesday, nigga?
It's not talk to, it's take out. Talk is one thing. To be with the person is another. That's just it. To be with them. If you want somebody, you'll be with them. These girls are falling for brothers that ain't trying to be with them. They want to be in the bed, and they may want to show them off at a certain event because she's a baddie, but he's not trying to interact with you. And that type of trauma leads us to be riding in front of your mama's house talking about, Jody, I know you in there, Jody. Jody, you better come out of there. And your mother like, yo, I got something for sis.
No, my mom probably opened the door. You looking for that nigga? He ended up playing the game.
Come for my son. Come for my son. I got something for sis. Because you out here acting stupid. Now, right before I hit you in the head with this frying pan, I'm going to give you some information. Because I don't want you to do this again.
Hey, I'm gonna let the chihuahua out.
This ain't a good look.
On your ass.
This ain't a good look for you. You know?
Yeah.
Telly, so how important is it to learn the person that you're dealing with? Let's say, how would you would have took more time to learn your first baby mama?
Well, see, that's the thing, bro.
Telly,
I knew her. I knew her because she dated my boy on the team, on the football team. You know, I knew her like that. You know, I got to observe her and in the in the social setting, and you know, so I had the information at hand. I was missing bits and pieces. I didn't know she was off a damn rocker, but hey, you don't ever find that out with a person until like you start dealing with them. So hey, people don't come with warning labels. Whatever.
But Telly, she dated your boy, and then she dated you. That didn't give you a red flag that this heifer might
No, I mean, she didn't date me. She didn't date me right after she dated him. It was many years later. Like, the grace period is over. Like the grace period, is over.
The grace period is over.
He didn't even live in Rockford anymore. He was on the run, hiding from people, and so man, now what happened was real quickly, he was roommates with my other teammates, and he got into an argument with one of them, and dude turned his back on him, and dude hit him in the head with a bat 3 times.
Oh, damn.
And
where they going to jail for
dude, yeah, my man Thaddeus, he died in the ambulance. They had to bring him back. So when he had hit Thaddeus in the head, Thaddeus' family came up here, and his family from Peoria. They came up here mob deeping, and dude had to go into hiding, man, because his family was something serious. Yeah. So the grace period was over, and I messed with her. And people always say, if I knew then what I know now, then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Hindsight is 20/20. But to me, I have my own theories about people, getting to know people, because honestly, you'll never truly know a person. I promise you that. People change so much. I mean, true story. It's even a movie. I don't know if y'all ever heard of BTK. Dude was a notorious serial killer. Married for 30 years, 2 daughters, ordnance officer, president of his church, man, normal across the board. At night, go out. BTK stand for bind, tie, and kill. Killing women. come back home, lay next to his wife, like ain't nothing happened. Woman married for 30 years, didn't even know this man was out here doing it. You know, only reason why he got caught is one of the victims actually survived and got away. I'm like, damn, 30 years of being with this dude, whole community shocked. I'm like, and you still didn't know him. So I'm like, you got to do with the information, whatever information you have at hand. And like you said, Miss Yvonne, you got to look at the red flags. People got to stop ignoring the red flags. You know, trying to give people benefits of a doubt, like maybe this will change, maybe does it. No. Once you see that red flag, you got to dig a little bit deeper. Let me see about this person, because this just may be them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see, you know, how deep this goes, because people slip up. Nobody can hide themselves that well. They will slip up, you know. So it is important, like Ken said earlier, I totally agree with him. We're living in a microwavable society, you know, right now, where people, they want the beginning and they want the end. They don't want the middle. They want to skip the middle and go straight to the end. You know, take the time to know a person, or get the general feel of a person. Me personally, you can learn a person if you paying attention to a person and you're around a person for the 2 weeks. You should have a general feel about who that person is if you're paying attention. See, I always like to be quiet. I always like to be quiet and listen to a person's conversation, because a person will tell you who they are by the way they talk if you're paying attention. If you pay attention, you be like, and you listening, and especially if they're around their family and friends in a comfortable environment, they show their true self. They just let it go. And if you're paying attention by what they saying, how they saying it, what they talking about, you know their mindset. You will know, oh, this person ain't for me because I ain't on that shit. Or, okay, you know, like, okay, they got a little bit similar view of mine. Let me dig a little bit deep, you know. That's why people always say, you're so quiet. Why are you so? I'm like, I'm not quiet. I'm listening to you. I want to see how I'm going to deal with you. After you finish talking, oh, this bum bitch, no, gone. You know, like, I can't fuck with her. She talking about getting her hair and nails done and all this dumb shit. And I'm like, bitch, it's your bills paid. Are your kids eating? Now, I'm going to still fuck her, but I ain't going to deal with it. You know? So, but I'm just saying.
But
you can hate me all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm still a man and I got needs. Shit, but I know I can't deal with her on a certain level. Past this point, I can't deal with you.
All right,
you know,
I got another question, right? I'm gonna shoot this. Ken, I'm gonna let you go first on this, right? Can the relationship with your parents dictate who you date and how you conduct yourself while dating?
Yeah, of course. I mean, your parents are the first example most people see of how a relationship works, of how love works, and what you base it off of. So, I mean, a lot of people, especially when you're young, that's your blueprint, right? So that's what you're going to, you know, try to go into situations based off of that. If your parents were somebody who were together and been together since they were in high school and they have this, you know, this great relationship and that's all you've seen, then that's what, most of the time, that's what you're going to seek, right? But if there's discord, if there's, you know what I'm saying, if there's issues and trauma from your childhood with their relationship, you'll be more susceptible to accept that type of behavior because it's been normalized to you, right? So you think that, you know, somebody fighting and arguing is okay, right? That's not toxic behavior in your mind because you've seen it your whole life. But to somebody else who hasn't seen that, that's foreign behavior, and they ain't trying to see it, right? Because I'm one of those people, like, I didn't grow up with my parents fussing and arguing a lot, and if they did, it wasn't in front of me. So I'm not an argumentative person. Like, I want to have a conversation to solve an issue. I ain't trying to raise my voice and get loud and go back and forth. That's not productive. So if that's what you on, I ain't on that. And sadly, in today's society, toxic behavior is congratulated. Hence the my toxic trait is this, and they celebrating it. I'm like, see that right there ought to tell you that she's a no. If she's celebrating any type of toxic behavior, she's a no-go for sure.
I seen one of them, and I was
I blame Jersey Shore.
No, listen to me. I seen one right, and I was like, bruh, I swear to God, my bad trait is I got a bad habit of not texting back, right? And here's the reason why. Because I be at work, I see you text me, I look at the message, right? And in my mind, like, oh, I'm gonna reply to this as soon as I get done doing what I'm doing. And I do that, and then start doing something else, and start doing something else, and start doing something else. Next thing you know, it's been 2 hours since I read your message. So all you know is I done left you on read for the last 2 hours. And it's like, bruh, I promise you, I didn't mean to. I just got busy at work. And the whole time, it'll be like, but you've been on Facebook. Bruh, okay, so I used to date this girl, right? This was a while ago, bruh. She used to bust my ass about being on Facebook, right? And I was like, she was like, how can you be on Facebook but not answer my text message? I was like, here's the thing. I have like 3 group chats on Facebook, and I will reply to the group chat. Like, I forget to go on my phone and go through the text messages. So one day I went on all my social media and just turned my online thing off. Like, you never know when I'm online now because of her. That relationship just changed it forever. Like, that's why it's off on my Instagram. It's off on my Facebook. Like, I don't need you to see when I was online because, like, I don't want to reply. And it real deal be some stuff like, it real deal be like the barbecue group chat, bro. We get to talking in there, bro, and I just be replying to a message and forget to text back, bro. And it's just like, bro, get off my
You need to stop looking at the messages then. Just don't look at them
Dude,
joints
you know, sometimes it be lying.
You got time.
Sometimes it be a mistake because I was sitting here one day and next to Tiffany, and she was like, it says you on Facebook. And I'm like, as you see, I'm not. I'm sitting here watching TV with you.
Oh,
but it said I was on Facebook. I was like,
and
you probably was. You didn't leave.
So when Facebook and Instagram connected and they both became the Meta, like, it basically, if you get on Facebook, it'll tell you online on Instagram too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no Instagram.
Well, social media ain't trying to do that.
But I have a question for you, Jody, though.
I might have an answer.
Darling, if you can be on 3 different chats at one time, you can't text me back. I'll holler at you later. I'm working.
That's my problem. It slipped my mind. It's like, you know what? I done forgot.
Yeah,
I
got ADHD.
It didn't slip your mind, honey. You ain't that into her. Because if you was into
there you go, Miss Siobhan. Tell him again.
That text come through, you be like, yo, here go my baby.
Yo.
Yep. I feel you.
That's what I'm trying to get women to understand. If he didn't text you, right? He didn't text you back. It's 2 hours, 3 hours, and you see he's read it. Don't be texting, oh, I don't know what's wrong with you. I text you, you want to answer. Oh, I see how you do. No, boo. No. No. You're done texting. You're done texting. If he texts you back, if you decide to answer, that's on you. But you're done sending a text. Excuse me. Okay. You're done. He's not.
Man, men got to learn that too, man. If you're texting a chick and she don't respond back or give you the same energy, let me tell you, man, she talking to somebody.
Hey, it's crazy. The bad part about it, you got one time to do that shit to me. Oh my God, you got one time to put me on scene. I delete the whole thread, unfriend your ass real quick. Not like
but yet you do it. But you
never
exist. So sensitive.
Okay, hey, hit me back. Calls him, damn, you unfollow me? I said, bitch, you left me on scene. Fuck you thought this was.
But wait a minute, you do the same thing. This is what I don't understand.
I be at work.
It doesn't matter. There's
working all day though, man.
Yeah, she's doing. Like, I remember one time I used to have 2 cell phones, right? I had one for my job.
She's a player.
My personal cell phone. So a guy was dating, right? He was calling.
I got 3.
He called my personal cell. I'm in the middle of work. I'm trying to finish a program, right? And so my work phone rings. I don't even look to see who it is. I'm like, hey, good evening, Yvonne. Oh, you can answer this phone, but you can't answer the other one. Yeah,
Ooh, he
because
crazy.
right, this phone pays my bills. And that's
You
why
gonna feel
I
crazy.
answered this phone. I didn't respond to you because I can't talk to you right now because I'm working. I thought this phone call has something to do with work, and I'm going to get off the phone because I'm going back to work. Bro was salty, but the thing is that you have to respect someone's time. You have to respect someone's time. Now you're at work. I'm not trying to text you at work. I may text you, say, hey babe, what's up? How you doing? If you don't text me back, then I know you're working. But if in the beginning of a situation with you and I'm like, hey, how's your day going? And that's at 9 a.m. And at 5 o'clock, oh, it's going good. How was yours? No, boo. No, boo, no.
Damn.
And I saw, but
Not
wait a
the
minute.
8-hour delay.
But wait a minute. I've seen you on Facebook the whole freaking time.
Bruh. That's what I said. That's
You're not that into me. You're not that into me.
That's social media. Hey, that's all right though, because a while ago, boy, I got hip to that pull down bar, boy.
And you know that still doesn't change anything, because even though I don't see you on Facebook, you still haven't responded. You haven't responded for a reason, and it's not because you're working, Jody, because we all got jobs and we all respond.
Working.
We're all working. We're all working. I do counseling. I will, in the middle of a session, I'm not going to look at my phone. But when I'm finished, I was in a counseling session. What's up, bro?
Exactly.
What you want?
I'm making my business to make you like,
you want to go to dinner? I'm like, yeah, I could eat. And we're done.
I'm dying of a heat stroke right now. Cut a nigga some slack, okay?
Listen, New York, we had a couple of days, but no doubt.
You working and she gonna be working too on somebody else.
Yeah.
You dying of a heat stroke, she gonna be getting stroked by somebody else.
if she has any sense,
that heat stroke.
Thank you. If she has any sense, she's gonna go where she's celebrated, not where she's
okay, this was a while ago. So that shit has sailed and gone. Right?
Jody, that was a while ago, long time ago.
But
that's
you the same Jody.
It's different now.
He doing the same thing, just with a different woman.
I'm way better on the reply now. I'm way better.
Okay.
I'm way better.
That's because you into her.
And at 2,
you know what? Hear me out. Instead of texting, I just call.
I'll respect that.
Because you know what? It is okay. I got the text message. I know that if I start texting you, I'm gonna forget. And what you gonna do? You gonna get. I don't want a motherfucker getting mad because I sent a reel or a meme instead of texting you back. So I'm gonna just call you when I know you're free. Like I'm gonna call me, shoot you a call so I don't forget, because I know I will. I be trying to do 10,000 things at once. I will forget some shit. I put reminders in my phone to be like, hey, go to the store and get this, because I'll forget. Go to the parts store at 11 o'clock, and I put it in my phone for 10:30. I know I'll forget doing something else.
We respect that.
Doing something else.
Yeah.
So,
I tell women don't take it personal. I say, because sometimes I forget to call my mama, and I know I love her, but my mind get busy, and like I'm gonna call her, and then I do something. And
you're not that into her.
I'm gonna either shoot you a call or send you a reel.
Either one is good, because if you call her after she texts you, she's gonna be like, "See, he really liked me."
Or I just want to talk shit about a reel that I sent you. Like, hey, you see my reel? The one I say you shorter than Dora the Explorer. be cracking, slap clean the fuck up. So listen, last question of the night, right? Who makes worse decisions on partners, men or women? Tele, I'm gonna let you go first. Who makes worse decisions on partners, men or women?
Man, that's kind of hard, because
it's not hard. It's not hard, Telly.
It is. That is hard, man, because I'm gonna say it's equally both. You know, because I've seen women who will, like you said earlier, date a guy who got like 4 or 5 different baby mamas, all these kids, and don't take care of none of them. But she'll go and date this dude, get pregnant by him, and everything, and then when his ain't nothing ass don't take care of her kid and leave her, then she pissed off at him and he ain't shit. And it's like, but you had seen how the man operate. So how the hell you gonna get mad at him? You should be mad at yourself. And then I seen dudes, you know, go after the chick that she a good spirited young lady, I'd like to say, you know, date a lot of dudes, you know, have boyfriends she didn't cheated on. There you go. She for the streets.
2 plus 2
you know, you only met her, you know, you met her because she was cheating with you on her boyfriend. Now y'all together and she cheat on you, you mad at her. I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. You know, she a bust down. I mean, but that's how you met her. You know, like, what you thought you was different? Then like, no. So I gotta go with equal, man. People just fuck up all the time with their choices because the main mistake is, oh, I'm different. Or I'm different, or I'm not like that other one. I'm better than that other. No, motherfucker, you the same. They see you as the same. You're not different. They're gonna do the same to you. Period. Like, but people get mad at that, like, and then like you said, they be on Facebook blasting them. That deadbeat motherfucker. That motherfucker was a deadbeat 7 kids ago. What he was just going, what he going on the 8th child? He was gonna turn it around? Like, no. But there you go, man. That's my answer, man.
I'm a wholeheartedly disagree with you, bro. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say women. Women pick way more many ain't shit dudes than dudes. Listen, I'll sit around my homeboys and we will have discussions like, damn, I was talking to the shorty was shit. Right? I said, how long did that last? Bro, like 2 months, bro. After 2, bro, women really be dealing with niggas for like 6-8 months. And then be like, I knew he wasn't shit. It took you 6-8 months to realize that? Why did it take you so long to realize he ain't shit? It's just like, what? Like, your problem is you trying to build a nigga, trying to build the baddest nigga, and it didn't work out. And then you realize he wasn't shit, right? And it's just like, that's what you messed up. Like, I feel like, personally, women, right, always make bad decisions. Hear me out. This is what I'm gonna say. This right. Out of all my cousins that are married, all I'm saying is all my boy cousins that got married successfully. All my sisters and girl cousins still out there trying to figure this shit out. I'm just saying somebody keep making a bad decision.
Man, that's a small sample size though, dog. You ain't never seen. You ain't never met a dude or seen or one of your guys make a bad decision.
Telly, I tell you what.
I'm gonna tell you what, because dudes cover it up and dudes don't have receipts. See, when women make bad decisions and they get pregnant, that's a receipt. But dudes can make bad decisions and don't have receipts. And dudes not gonna tell you your homie's not gonna tell you all the L's they take either.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why we make better decisions because we keep our shit. Telly, look at all my guy friends. Brandon, married. Jimmy, married. Adrian, married. Look at my boy Ken, married. My boy Benji in a nice little relationship. Okay?
But you're
me divorced twice.
Think
about it.
But you happy right now.
But Jody, you're not. And you're talking about your family members that are females and they're not. Maybe there's some trauma in your family. I didn't say you weren't happy. But you're not. Are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
You're in a committed relationship, Jody?
Yeah.
When did you start that?
Oh, man, it was just talking about that before we came on.
Every day, fool. Every day.
Listen,
Every
already,
day.
I already listen. Do not let social. I be on social media cutting up. My fans need me. I don't really need this shit. My fans need me. I don't mean this shit.
Okay.
All of future memes don't mean nothing. My fans need me, bro. I don't mean this shit. I be just playing, Stank. Don't do that.
Okay, because I'm just like, if it's your girl cousins, and that could be your lineage, and I'm not saying that that's wrong, and there's something wrong with your family. What I'm saying is that, women talk, and your grandma, your mommy, your auntie, and this is how men are, and this is how you, and that is passed down. I'm with Telly. I think it's on both sides. I'm with Ken. Both sides make bad decisions. Women, you just get to see it.
I think women make worse decisions. I get good morning text.
I don't think that women make worse decisions, because I have guys that are friends, and the crap they have gone through that they have told me. We have sat and cried together. It has brought tears to my eye. I'm like, how could a woman just do that to a brother? So I agree. Guys don't really tell it, so you don't know it. But across the board, especially now, we're all making some really stinky decisions.
Yep.
And it's showing, because we don't have enough sense to keep our business out of Facebook and Instagram
and Snapchat
and all them other places. Because
there's
everybody
too much
thinks I'm
access to
single.
one person.
Everybody thinks I'm single, I'm broke, I ain't got no job, I ain't got no children. Yeah, because what they see on social media is not I'm not gonna say it's not the real me, but I don't put my whole life out there. But everything is played out. The REEL is not the REAL. And we are out here. Yeah, we are out here picking some real low-hanging fruit, especially over a certain age.
I think the illusion of women making a lot of bad choices also leans back on the fact that there are more women out there than men, so there's less for them to choose from.
This is true.
So it's the illusion of, a lot more women making bad decisions when, you know what I'm saying, we making just as many bad decisions, but it's just like I said, it's the illusion of it. But I think especially in 2023, the battle is equal. It's equal across the board. Everybody out here making bad decisions, man.
That's a good point.
We try. We in the water swimming from the shark. We swimming like that brother that jumped off the boat to swim to the harbor to help his boy. That's how we swim out here in these waters, because the dating pool doesn't have pee in it. It has poop in it. And
worse than poop.
There's some algae in there that will just rip your skin off. But are there, like women say there's no good guys? That's not the truth. And guys say there's no good women. That's not the truth either. It all depends on where you're looking. I was on a podcast and
that's right.
A guy says to me, well, since you're a woman of a certain age or a woman of a certain size, you're low-hanging fruit. So inside of me, I was like, no, if you buck.
Right, you should have hit him in his face.
And so I had to gather myself together, and I said, darling, what I bring to the table is not low-hanging fruit. It is a well-seasoned meal. This isn't a snack over here. So unless he's ready to say bon appetit, I'm not the chick. So, and he's like, well, that's the reason why you're single. So now he's becoming combative, and I'm like, you know what? Let's, just finish, and I'll get off, and I'll tell you off on the other side. I ain't got to tell you off here. But his whole concept to the women that was on there, we were all over 45, and he was like 30 something. His whole concept was men that have money are not going to choose women like you because you're old and you're unwanted. And that's another reason why women of a certain age look like they're making bad choices, because some of us out here have bought into that theory.
Yep. A lot of people get hung up on age and time.
Yeah. We don't have anything to give. So we'll go with a younger man that treats us terribly, or be with a man that's our age that treats us terribly, because who in the hell wants to be alone? Nobody. Nobody. It's the saying.
Unless you're a nutball.
But I know you heard it. Women will say a piece of man is better than no man.
Shit.
And I think that we need to stop teaching our daughters, our granddaughters, our nieces, and our cousins that, because nobody wants a piece of anything unless you share it.
Definitely teach my daughter. Hell no.
Unless you share it,
gonna be
I want
behind
a piece of your cake, but I don't. Having a piece of man, no. So to answer your question, for me, it is across the board. We just out here. We ain't living right. We living foul. We just out here living foul, making bad decisions and hoping that they work. Yeah.
That's what we do. Hey, well, I appreciate y'all chiming in. That's our show for the night, people. Shout out to Big Ken's Comedy and Miss Yvonne.
Yeah.
Get up out of here, but before we bounce out, we want y'all to tap into these socials right here. Make sure you following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All right, follow this page. Don't be in a rabbit hole. Hey, and we also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts now. So
yes, we are.
Family Tree.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody in the comments.
Thank you to everybody.
Miss Deborah Sanchez, Amanda Renee, y'all always coming through. Chris, Felicia. When are you gonna come back on the show, Felicia? You've been running from us.
Hey, no, I got him. She gonna pull up on it.
Okay. But everybody, thanks for the love. Thanks for the support.
Appreciate y'all for coming through. And before we bounce out right quick, Ken, shout out the podcast, shout out the socials for people right quick.
Well, y'all already know y'all can catch Big Ken at Big Ken's Comedy on IG, Big Ken's Comedy on Twitter, Big Ken's Comedy on Facebook. Y'all can holler at the Fire Session on all social media platforms. Just type in FIYAH Session and we'll pop right up. Make sure you go to our YouTube, like and subscribe. Follow, hit the bell so you'll get all the notifications when we go live. We go live every Tuesday. You can jump in the comments just like you did here tonight, and you can enjoy and join in the conversation because we talk about some of everything, and we have some amazing guests. So we appreciate y'all for having us on tonight, and we look forward to doing this again.
All right, man, brother, I appreciate it. Miss Yvonne, shout out the Determined Women of Destiny for us.
Yeah, Determined Women of Destiny season 7 starts the first Sunday in September at 3 p.m. You can check us out on YouTube. And you just go to YouTube, put in Determined Women of Destiny, boom, it'll pop up. You'll see the logo, the crown is gold, black background. But please go to lulu.com, that's LULU.com, and purchase my journal. It is the Designated Survivor, Beauty of Your Ashes, and it takes women of color from being ripped from slavery all the way to now, the here and now. And it is a journal to help you put your thoughts together so that you can take your talents, your gifts, marry them together, and have a successful life and live the life that you've been dreaming about.
Hey, we loved it here, man. Make sure y'all, like I said, like, share, subscribe, drop us emojis in the comment, like the podcast. Make sure you pull up this Saturday at 9 a.m. for the family barbecue. We're gonna be hitting some deep topics this morning. Make sure y'all pull up and catch us out, man.
Don't forget Friday.
Oh yeah, and make sure you pull up Friday for the End Game podcast. We're telling you gonna be
sports podcast. We have your weekly sports news.
Podcast. Ken, we more than welcome to pull up.
All right.
We more than welcome to pull up. I am a Cowboy sympathizer. I think y'all get too much hate for too many reasons.
I agree.
I told somebody this the other day. I said the Cowboys can lose the Super Bowl by a 75-yard field goal, and somebody would be like, "See, same old Cowboys can't clutch nothing," and still get hated on, bro.
That just comes with the territory.
That's it. Hey, man, we appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. We'll see y'all actually Friday, and we'll see y'all actually Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Family barbecue, man. Peace.
Peace.
They couldn't do this shit, but Ultra can. Cause they too busy hitting niggas up with open hands. I'm about to pocket a parade, I'm talking 100 bands. My kids about to have kids, that's 100 grand. And I rain, but I still bring the thunder and lights, camera action. Say it if I want, then I might run it back. I ain't playing with the funk, niggas might handle that like it's something they don't want. Got the mic in the strap real close to me, niggas don't joke with me. Sing a note, then be blowing thick smoke chimneys. Dig a moat, make a fuck nigga float. They couldn't do this shit, but Ultra can. Cause they too busy